Hello guys and gals, and welcome. So Diablo 2 Resurrected is coming out this year. I don't know when. There's a technical alpha coming, and I have signed up for it and pre-purchased the game, and I cannot wait for the game to come out. So, what does that mean? Well, I'm going to have to play some original Diablo 2 to at least sate the insatiable hunger deep within inside my soul for some good old Diablo 2. Now, I was having a little bit of trouble getting the game to run properly in full screen mode, so I'm going to have to play it in windowed, although you're not going to notice much. It wasn't a widescreen game to begin with, so unfortunately that means that you guys are not going to see the widescreen aspects. Anyway, and you're not going to see the fact that I'm playing this in windowed mode. It's not even going to occur to you. Let me get this set up just right. You know what? The benefit of this is I can have live chat open on the computer while I'm playing. There we go. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to create a new character. I'm not sure what I want to make. I used to play Paladin a lot. I used to play Necromancer a lot. I used to play Amazon a lot. I had several assassins and several sorceresses, and I had a fairly nice elemental druid as well as a I think it was a bear druid or a werewolf. I can't remember which one. It's been so long. I mean, I had pretty much like 4 of every single character. Some of them way more. But what do I want to sate my urges with today, though? I think I'm gonna have to go with a good old Necromancer. And we're gonna name him Wydock. 16. No, wait, no. Hold on. So the name is always the hard part, isn't it? Hollow. Ah, good old naked Necromancer.
Greetings, stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutga Lane before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive, then I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
Maybe she can. Maybe. But is she going to be able to heal my wounds? She actually can't. Is she going to be... Sorry, I'm just... making sure of a few things real quick. Sorry. There we go. One more thing here. Alright, so we're gonna play. I don't need no help tips. Been playing this game since I was like 15-year-old. Yes, let's go to the Bloodmoor.
Beware.
What's up, Valentino? Die. I beat you with my wand. Come forth, skeleton. Come forth and slay the evil demons for me. Yes. Demons. And also the undead. Smack you with my wand, sir. Pick up gold and potions. I need more skeletons. Ah, the Den of Evil.
I sense death within this place.
Die, gargantuan beast. Oh no. A shaman. Do not raise them from the dead. That is my job. Another shaman? Where are you hiding at? Ah, there's two shamans. Skeleton archer! Save me! That's right, let's go. Bring your scythe, we have work to do. We got work to do now. Ah, and I have leveled, and you shall be the worse for it. I can summon 2 skeletons! An army soon will be created, and you shall be dead. Let us put some points into strength, so that we may carry stronger burdens. 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 Gone from me, Mr. Rakanishu. Ah, yes. You shall die, gargantuan beast. Feed my ever-growing army. I shall take that shield. I need it to protect myself. No, actually I clicked off screen. Ah, that's a little better. Autograph. Another wand. So, I don't know if any of you guys know this, but in Diablo 2, any item that has a skill on it could be worth a huge amount of money. It depends on the skill. But for instance, this one has +3 to skeleton mastery and +1 to raise skeleton. So we're definitely going to use that. And you know what? We could throw this little gem in there. Why not? So now we have +3 to skeleton mastery, which is going to make our skeletons far more effective at damage in battle. So we can summon 2 skeletons with 80 attack, 80 defense, 45 life, and they total cost 2 mana. That's some quilted armor. We no longer are naked. Yes. Yeah. Sapphire with added cold damage effect to my weapon. I see you up there, shaman. Stop it. So anyway, what I would recommend is that when you play this game, and if the new Diablo 2 Resurrected is anything like the original, I would definitely recommend that you hold on to your wands. And the reason why is because they tend to be very, very good for many reasons. And I'll explain. So the maximum value of an item changes for each act that you're in. And you want to make sure that you're holding on to your really high valued items so that you get to the next act, because you can sell them for a rather large amount of gold. Then you can use the gold to gamble for items or trade or buy stuff for yourself or whatever. Comes in handy. So I think the maximum that you can get for something in like Act 1 is 5,000. But then Act 2 is 10,000. Act 3 is 15,000, I think. I think by Act 4 you get the maximum amount. I'm not sure. I think the maximum amount was 25, but I think that might have been in. It's been a while, so it could be wrong. But I do remember that each act had its own value system. So we have a skill shrine right now, which we can actually summon more than 2 skeletons, which is nice. So according to this, we have 3 more monsters left in the Den of Evil. So we're going to hunt them down and murder them mercilessly, of course. Maybe pick up some items to sell in town so we can pick up some gear. A jewel. So now that we've cleansed the Den of Evil, we're going to use a let's go to town. And we actually get a skill
enough to earn the rogue's trust.
I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it. She turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time.
For all time.
You have cleansed the Den of Evil. You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice.
Alright, so let's see. So we're going to sell some things here. We don't need this, or this, or this. I keep clicking off the screen. That's better armor than what I have. We have a sword that is unidentified, and a jewel that is unidentified. These potions can be sold. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pick up a tome of both of these because it's going to come in handy. To save us space, just in general. And we're going to buy a couple of identify scrolls as well as a couple of town portal scrolls. And we're going to take a chance. So 10% enhanced damage. That's not really going to come in handy for me, so I'm going to go ahead and sell that. And that was not worth a scroll, but we're going to go ahead and buy as many identify scrolls as we can, because like I said, they're going to come in really handy later on. We got ourselves another skill point here, so we're going to go ahead and use that. And Lord, I can't stop clicking off the screen. We want some sort of attack spell, so trying to think here. We're not going to be able to access this till we're level 12, so that's going to be an issue. The skeleton, honestly, the skeletons will come in very handy up until a certain point. And we could turn this into a summoning necromancer. So you know what? Let's go with an amplified damage curse right off the bat. That's a very easy way to boost the effectiveness of our skeletons. And let's see. I thought you could. Yes. So you can assign hotkeys. So we're going to leave the amplified damage on for the most part. because it's going to help us a lot. And we're going to go ahead and put a couple points into Vitality because our Necromancer is actually surprisingly weak. It's one of the things about the Necromancer, you know, he's a very weak individual in general. Actually, you know what? Oh no, we don't have any money because we spent them all on Identify Skulls. So we are good to go then. So the way the curses work is you cast them on your opponent to increase the damage they take. I'm not going to need it right this second, but as time goes on, it'll be more and more useful. We're going to keep picking up items because we need money. We don't really have to do anything here, so we're going to try and find the next area. As quick as we can. I forgot you have to enable the running. That's right, get to killing some zombies. Come on, you got work to do. Necromancers were always really fun because they were, you could build them in many different ways. You know, you could make very active necromancers, you could make very inactive summoning mancers. And you had to stay alive too, which was important. So there should be a waypoint right through here. Alright, so that'll enable us to get back if we need to. And let's see if we can't find the old refresh. Refreshing. Should have got some stamina potions. I forgot in the beginning of the game, before you start leveling up your character, your stamina runs out like so fast. Shiny ring. Take it. Let's see what cold resist 5%. I will definitely like that. Another cracked buckler. Who doesn't want cracked bucklers? Oh no. They were able to kill my skeletons. How dare they? Let's go ahead and grab another skeleton. That way we a little bit more of a...
I can't carry anymore.
So we're going to throw some points into energy now. That's right, get beat down. That wand with skeleton mastery was a really good find right off the bat. It's helping me tremendously. Alright. So this is another one of those items which can be worth something. Frozen armor and warmth. So yeah, that is pretty hefty. I'll use it in town. I remember I always used to look for very specific combinations of skill pluses and scepters and wands to make my character, you know, that much stronger. And you didn't always find them, but every now and then you come across wand or scepter. I had a scepter that had North on its defenses, set of skills that we absolutely needed to make the character more. I remember holding on to that thing for forever. until my character got deleted by the refresh system. Voice. My army against yours. Come on, get over here and kill this boy. Dang old skeletons ain't gonna tell us what to do. Need a belt. A little bit of inventory Tetris.
Welcome, Outland. My
Yeah. Look for blood.
Good evening.
Alright, so we sell some of this junk. We're gonna check this wand, see how much it sells for. Pretty cheap. So we got about that. And you know, we got quite a few potions. I don't think we need that many. Just to get ourselves a little bit of something to work with. We're gonna keep that stamina potion though. And we're going to go up here and see what we can get to beef up our armor a little bit so that when we take a hit, it won't be so devastating.
Hi there. Good to see you.
Trade repairs. What do you got? You got some crappy gloves. I'll take them. And she's got a crappy belt. I'll take it. She's got something better than the crappy helmet I'm wearing. I'll take it. That's pretty much all she's got for me right now. I mean, I guess I could grab the stronger armor. And we don't have enough money to repair what we got. So these potions. Alright, so now we got a little bit better armor. A little bit more prepared. So let's hop back through our portal and we can grab some of this stuff. Yeah, Scrolls of Town Portal and Scrolls of Identify are actually really expensive in the beginning. When you first start out, you don't have enough money for them. So, you know, I think conserving them and picking them up whenever you find them is definitely handy. Things like fulminating potions and poisoning potions, while they can be useful to throw, I find that they're much more useful to hang on to and sell. Because they're small, they don't take much space, and you know, they're worth a lot. And this is where that stamina potion comes in handy. So it basically gives you infinite stamina for a little while, so you can just keep running. Sweet. Let's check and make sure we've got our video options. So we definitely want 800 by 600. Yeah, everything was already set to max. Alright, so we got another skill point, and I'm actually thinking about grabbing an attack skill. I'd really like to grab Corpse Explosion next. But let's go ahead and we'll throw Teeth on here just for right now. Just so we have something. We're going to put a few more points into Strength, because we're going to need it to equip some of the higher level armors. There are some very nice armors, weapons, and various things that we're going to want to equip later on as time goes on.
Too many empty graves.
So this is where the Blood Raven is, and she has a cold arrow. And she also carries the dead.
My army will destroy.
I need mana.
Wow. Sucking with that.
Rest well.
Alright, so now that we've killed her, we can actually get ourselves a little companion. And she'll run around and shoot things for us, which is nice.
It is clear. Hello.
Alright, we're gonna sell this junk. And the wolf helmet, I'm pretty sure, is also junk. And it's not even worth that much. It doesn't have any good skill modifiers on it, so it's not one of the greatest. We need to go get her a bow, though. So you can actually equip gear to your mercenaries, I guess is what you'd call them. Ours is up here. It's a Nor. If I remember correctly, she can wield a bow, armor, and a helmet.
What you need?
So we're going to try and get her a nice bow. Preferably one with sockets. Doesn't look like it. Well, in that case, we're just going to get her a regular hunter's bow. Some decent armor. I don't want to spend a whole bunch on it. And a skull cap. Nice. There we go. So we can give her
I'll put
this.
that to good use. I'll put that to good
And that
use.
beefs up her damage a little bit, keeps her from dying. As often, you know, as often. And she actually will come into handy every now and then. It's like an extra minion, you know? Like if you're playing the whole minion role, have as many minions as you can. As for these Bardaches, I don't... Maybe we can take them back to town. Why not? They're not really going to be worth much, but I might be able to fund the identify scrolls that I spent on them, at the very least.
Good day.
206, 227. Shield was worth more than anything else. Okay, that brings us up to 1493 gold. Not bad, and we're fully equipped for the moment. Of course, you know, you can always get better equipment. It's kind of the whole fun thing about Diablo is finding all the cool items. I need to get myself set up with some magic find equipment and whatnot so that we can actually have some money. Refresh my skeleton warriors. Scepter. So that's a paladin item, and that's an item that can have bonuses. So +1 to might is going to get some money. I'm not sure exactly how much, but that is one that's going to be worth some money. A ring. Let's see what's on this ring. Fire resistance, I'll take it. I'm fairly certain my girl's armor is not as
Put that
good
to
as
good
that.
use.
So there we go. Another scroll of identify. center the game. I mean, if you want me to center it, I just thought it was cooler kind of off to the side. Oh, I see. When did that happen? That must have been when I maximized it. There we go. That was terrible on my part. I didn't even realize it got broke. My apologies.
I am overburdened.
I am overburdened. Well, that's just embarrassing. Alright, Necromancer. Let's go find some more things to kill. So you excited about Diablo II Resurrected, Profan? Hey, Chip Skull. Sweet. Alright, we need to go dump some, ooh, chest. Sneaky button bushes!
I can't carry anymore.
Don't tell me you can't carry anymore.
I am overburdened.
I am overburdened.
Greetings.
Yes. Take that. I know you want that. Yes, you do. You want it. Take it. No, my skull! That's okay. I'm not gonna hit anything, really. I'm a necromancer. It's unfortunate. Oh, your English is bad? That's okay. My English is bad too. I speak American. That's a joke because English, they have all those special little things they call stuff like... No, I'm just not gonna have it. They got all these like pudding. Over there pudding is not a dessert. And that's pudding is a dessert. It's not supposed to be not a dessert. So if you went to a restaurant and ordered pudding in like England, you'd get like blood pudding, and that's totally not what you would want. You'd be like, I don't want pudding. So yeah, Diablo II Resurrected is coming, and I just did a little live stream on it. We watched all the information that is currently available. We found out there is a technical alpha that's coming. I'm signed up for that. I'm actually going to purchase the game. I have no idea when the game is coming out, but when it does, I'm going to play, and I will be playing a lot. We're going to make several characters, I think. There are a lot of cool character designs. There's this one melee Amazon character that I kind of built that's really cool. It kind of like relies on the fact that the Amazon has all the like dodging abilities. And so what you do is you actually build up all her dodging abilities in Diablo. And you kind of make your character like immortal, I guess is what you'd call it. D2 res needs fix implemented, drops instanced for any player. I'm kind of torn on that. Like, in Diablo 2, half the fun was competing over those items and trying to get the cool loot. And, you know, missing out on a drop was part of the torture, I guess you'd say. And I know what some people would say is they would say, you know, hey, having your loot stolen from you is a bad thing, and I'll agree, it is a bad thing. But it makes when you get that rare item so much more amazing. You know, when you finally do win the drop, and it's like a moment of like winning the lottery or something, and you just feel so cool about it. You know, and plus, you know, not everybody wants those items. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes they just drop on the ground when they find them, and you're like, oh, wow, then why would you drop that on the ground? That's the most amazing thing ever. So we need to find the stony fields so that we can go rescue Deckard Cain. Another chipped skull. Let's go ahead and refresh our skeletons, because I'm sure they've taken battle damage at this point.
Not enough mana.
Ooh, we're gonna go to, yeah, we're gonna go to Tristram. Tristram! Gotta be up here then. Thanks for letting me know about the game was messed up. I didn't really realize. You know what? I wonder if I could do this. Let's see here. Go to OBS. Open up YouTube. Grab my channel. I wonder. Mute this. Pop out the live chat. Right, there we go. And go back to OBS. Take make a new window capture. And arrange it so that I'm on top. There we go. Hey, now you can see chat while I play. Look at that. See, aren't I a genius? A genius. Sweet. Make sure everything's still set up correctly. Yeah. I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Hey, Stamina Shrine. Yes. Come, skeletons, we have work to do. So there are so many cool things
And
about.
so it came to pass that the Countess, who once bathed in the rejuvenating blood of 100 virgins, was buried alive. And her castle, in which so many cruel deeds took place, fell rapidly into ruin. Rising over the buried dungeons in that god-forsaken wilderness, a solitary tower, like some monument to evil, is all that remains. The Countess's fortune was believed to be divided among the clergy, although some say that more remains unfound, still buried alongside the rotting skulls that bear mute witness to the inhumanity of the human creature.
Gotta find the Countess. Ooh. He's got that special one that makes us weak to certain spells. I can't remember who that belongs to.
I am overburdened.
Do an eagle orb, we need it. Oh, it's got nothing on it. It's worthless. So one of those wands or whatever that has nothing on it just absolutely doesn't do anything. So what are we going to put our points into? Ah, yes, corpse explosion. Yes. So when you're fighting lots of monsters, corpse explosion is amazing. Corpse explosion basically does 70 to 120% of the health of the monster that you explode. Which means that, like, for instance, if you're in the middle of a whole bunch of monsters and they're all the same, you literally have a chance of dealing the exact amount of HP as the monster that's right next to it and killing them all.
Enough mana.
In fact, there are entire builds based around corpse explosion, and it is an amazing ability. The only downside to corpse explosion is that you really do have to have a way to kill the monster first. In other words, if you don't have a way to kill the monster, you can't start your corpse explosion chain. This is kind of important, obviously. Because if you don't have a way to start your corpse explosion chain, how are you supposed to do any damage? Another wand with nothing on it. Alright.
I need a key.
Oh, dang. I forgot there were lock chests in this game. Yes, an amulet. We don't have an amulet yet, so this will be good whatever it is.
It's locked.
Ooh, an experience shrine, yes. Ethereal wand, which again, useless. Refresh my warriors. I need all the gold. All the gold! Stony Field Waypoint, yes. It's always good to have that. Trying to find the stones, though, so that we can go to Tristram. Which could be anywhere, by the way. A little circle of doojanks. I'd love to find a unique item. Mascot! Some of these potions actually in my inventory. Or my belt, if I can use them. So they're making a lot of changes to the Diablo II Resurrected. Simple things that I think a lot of people are going to agree with. Like, for instance, they have shared storage, which is something that I think a lot of people would agree. The muling characters was a very silly thing. But nobody really wanted to mule characters. Like, we didn't.
I need
Buckler and some magical hard leather armor. I'll take it. Durability repairs 1 every 33 seconds. That's actually much better than what I had. And I can give the other one to her. So to get into Tristram, we need
many spirits around the stones.
The Karen, the scroll of Karen or something like that. I can't even remember. A ring. Cracked scimitar. Alright, so at this point we need to find the, well, we already found it. Okay, so we gotta go up here to this cave. We gotta go through the cave, we gotta find the scroll on the other side that allows us to turn the portal on. Blah, blah, blah. I forgot they only let you have certain abilities on the left port. Which meant you had to switch back and forth a lot. It's kind of sucky. You get used to it. Yes, stamina shrine. Alright, gonna get another point. So we're gonna go ahead and grab another skeleton. Oh, we could have gotten the golem. No. Why am I so terrible? I forgot about the golem. That's okay. We got an extra skeleton now. Not a bad thing. We'll be fine. Die. I heard that. Chip topaz, yes. So another thing that some of you may not know about this game, if you haven't played it, finding items was one of the more fun aspects of this game. Finding rare and unique items. But to find rare and unique items in a greater, you know, what's the term? Greater frequency? You needed what was called magic. And topazes were one of the items that gave magic find. There were specific items, especially unique items, that would give more magic find. But suffice it to say, the more magic find you had, it got to the point where people would maximize their magic find to the utmost degree, so that they could do runs, and then in those runs find really cool rare set or unique items, which then they would trade on. Obviously, what you find is determined by what can drop. So at harder difficulties, more can drop, but also less chance. Like if you're there are essentially 3 different versions of every piece of equipment. There is a normal version, there's a hell version, a nightmare version, and there's a hell version. So when you're in hell, you can find all 3. But that also means that you can find a lot of stuff that you don't necessarily want. +3 to Raven and +1 to Vine Creeper. That's probably worth a lot of money. Either found the way out or the way down. Good. This way out. Alright, let's take a trip back to town real quick and let's sell some of this stuff. What's up, Valentino? We're playing some Diablo 2 today.
The Order welcomes you.
Did you ever play Diablo 2, Valentino? Did you ever? Nice. It's a pretty nice chunk of change there. Go ahead and fill up our tomes, because we're going to need them. Oh, this isn't a Nintendo Switch game, Valentino. Diablo 2 was originally on the PC in the year 2000, was it? Yeah, 2000. It plays on anything. Doesn't matter what you got. You could have an old Windows XP computer with like 1 gig of RAM, and you'd still be able to play Diablo 2.
Yes?
It will eventually, because the new remake is coming out on the Nintendo Switch, the Xbox, the PlayStation 5/4, and the PC. So it's going to be all of them. So eventually, in the future, it'll be on the Nintendo Switch, but not now.
A necromancer? I hoped I'd never have to lay my eyes on one of your kind again. The recent troubles in this area have brought out all kinds, I see. Nevertheless, your money's good. A spare weapon, some gold, a small gem is all I want in exchange for the equipment you'll need on whatever quest you might undertake. No, don't be shy. All of my items are guaranteed for life and come with a 2-day warranty.
2-day warranty. Nice. So Gahid is a trader, but he is also
Good day.
has a gambling ring here. And in the gambling thing, you can gamble for an item and see if you get something really good. And you can get unique items in here. It's actually a fun place to just waste some of your money if you happen to have a whole lot. It's just really cool. Valentino, you don't even have an old computer, like an old laptop or something? Because, I mean, Diablo 2 will literally play on anything. I mean, it might even play on a cell phone, but you probably have to or find some sort of hack. Let's see here. Let's go for a skull cap. There actually is a very nice, unique skull cap. Well, we didn't get a unique skull cap, but we did get a rare skull cap with some pretty nice stats. So I'll go ahead and equip that for now. And then we could try for these gloves. They're better defense than what we got. That's about it. And then we could try for the armor. Oh no, we don't have enough gold to gamble for the armor. No, not enough gold. Oh. I was hoping for the unique version. Man, I could spend all my money on freaking on the gambling. But let's not do that. We did get ourselves a Alright, let's refresh our warriors. Get in there and fight, boys! I'm gonna do some corpse explosions. Good job, warriors. It'll play on a laptop, Valentino. It definitely will.
I need money.
We need mana.
Not enough mana.
Yeah, I heard a charm. I heard a charm. So charms are these items that you pretty much just hold in your inventory, and they give you effects. So this one has a 9% poison resist added on to just for holding the charm in your inventory. Kind of funny, huh? There it is. That's what we were looking for. That's had a lot of HP. That'll take a little while. There we go. So yeah, our skeletons are pretty tough right now. They won't always be tough.
This tree shines with inner spirits.
Alright, so this is where we get the Scroll of Impus, whatever you call it, I don't even remember. And then we can make a golem. Alright, so we've got our army refreshed. Let's go ahead and head back to, we're going to go back to the Stony Fields, and we're going to activate the portal.
Ah, very good.
Stony Fields. So we have to activate them in the correct order.
All that's left of proud Tristram are ghosts and ashes.
So Tristram was the original city that was in Diablo 1. So this is basically where you did everything in Diablo 1. And you killed Diablo, and unfortunately, you didn't kill him good. Come on, get in there, Gollum. Griswold has a lot of HP. Get up and try this.
Carry anymore.
Bunch of ethereal items. And tridents take up a lot of space, man.
Greetings.
Get us some moolahs. Alright, let's take this hunter's bow. 4% mana. She does not need mana to see. Ooh, another grand charm. What is it? Fire damage. So this is where we get Wart's peg leg and Wart's leg, sorry. And here's how we get to the secret cow level. Yes, excellent. You're gonna have to hold on to that peg leg for you know, some time. Yeah. I'm coming for you, old man. What's up, Deckard Cain?
Deckard Cain, if you value your life, leave here immediately.
That's right. If you value your life.
I am overburdened.
I am overburdened. No. Let's see what's on the wand. Nothing. Stupid wand. For stupid people. I ain't gotta talk to you. I ain't got time right now, Cain. No, we cannot leave his leg alone. We need it.
You have risked your life to rescue Cain.
We need it to go into the secret
Order
cow level.
welcomes you.
Into the secret cow level we must go. Got to murder the cows. Mur mur mur. Mur 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 mur. Mur. Mur 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 mur.
Hello.
Mur 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 mur. No, that sucks. Rings are always so expensive. Gauntlets. Boots. You ain't got nothing good,
I can't
Gihid.
do that here.
You ain't got nothing good, Gihid. Line me up a different doodad here. I need some other stuffs. Ooh. Spike shield. Not that good though. You made me waste all my money, Gahid. Gambling. Gambling again. What's up? Another freaking gaming channel? We're playing some Diablo.
As a token of my gratitude, I will identify items for you at no charge. Regrettably, I could do nothing to prevent the disaster which devastated Tristram. It would appear that our greatest fears have come to pass. Diablo, the Lord of Terror, has once again been set loose upon the world. As you know, some time ago, Diablo was slain beneath Tristram, and when our hero emerged triumphant from the labyrinth beneath town, we held a grand celebration that lasted several days. Yet, as the weeks passed,
passed, he turned into Diablo himself. The hero literally got turned into Diablo. Hope you're happy, Diablo. We need to go and kill Andariel. That's the important thing here. I forgot to get the waypoint for Dark Woods. Cause I'm a big fat dummy. A big dummy. Come on, let's go, Necromancer. You got a stamina shrine, you should be running fast. I remember one of the things we used to do was always used to like bring in one of our higher level characters and we'd give our lower level characters all the waypoints. Because getting the waypoints was like a pain in the butt. And there was always waypoints you just never had because you'd always be skipping over areas. Will we rest in peace in Jackson? I need to know. This is need to know information. Don't be shouting Rakanishu at me, alright? I already killed Rakanishu. Rakanishu is dead. Don't be calling his name at me. Rock a dead you. How about that? That's right. We got these. What can we get next? I want some more skeletons. What's up, Woogie? Diablo. Diablo 2. I'm summoning my skeleton warriors and I'm sending them into battle. What? 2 something? Alright. It's only 11:25. Yeah, I know. You gotta run all the way back. A little bit of vitality, I think. Might have to start saving the points at some point when we figure out what gear we're gonna be wearing. Haha. Gold everywhere. Yes, I found it. The Dark Wood. You hungry, Zala? Alright. So you play Diablo a lot, Jackson? Are you excited for Diablo 2 Resurrected? I know I am. Ooh, there's a Q&A at 3. Man, I gotta go somewhere at 3 too. I might have to not go. I might have to cancel. But yes, if there's a Q&A, we're pausing for the Q&A. Definitely. Chipped Emerald. So did you watch the deep dive, Jackson, where they went over like a lot of the like the details? Because they there's a lot of information in there. Number one, did you see that they're adding shared storage between characters? So that's one thing right off the bat that was amazing to me. So no more mule characters if you don't necessarily need mule characters anymore. Number two, they announced on the stream that there will be no more character deletion. You remember how on Battle.net your character would just be deleted if you didn't play it for a little while? Wasn't that freaking crazy? Like, I had a level 99 paladin that got deleted because I didn't log in for a little while. And I'm like, why? Why would you do that? That just makes people not want to play. You come back and your level 99 character's just gone. I think I'm gonna play. If they come back and they have a real online presence with Battle.net and everything, I'm gonna play online. I think online is probably gonna be the most fun. I mean, obviously online right now is not fun, but you know, in the new game, because they said they changed it over from Battle.net, the old Battle.net system to the new Battle.net system, which fixes a lot of the issues. Because the old Battle.net system, you know, had a lot of limitations. Yeah, I don't understand why that was even a thing. Like, why did they feel the need to delete characters in the first place? Was there really like not enough storage space on the servers or something? I never quite understood that. And not only that, but the mule characters got deleted even faster. So if you didn't play your character like within a certain time period or for a certain time period, they would just delete your character. Like, there wasn't even any second guessing. At least the ones that were established characters that actually you had played for more than a certain couple of hours, those took a little longer to be deleted. But still, if you took a break for like 6 months and came back, all your characters were gone. What were some of the other things they were talking about? Oh yeah, they said, like, you remember how back in the original Diablo you had a hard time finding games if you were, like, say if you were a nightmare character difficulty and you were trying to find normal games, you couldn't see them? They said they're making it so that you can see all the games now instead of just the nightmare ones. What were some of the other things they changed, they said, for the better? They're just small quality of life changes that I think are going to make things better. No. I really like the graphics upgrade. Ooh, a preserved head. What's got on it? +1 to teeth. No, I don't really want that. Give me that key. I don't know. I got so excited watching the stream and hearing them talk about like all the changes and whatnot and showing off the gameplay. I just had to hop on here and play some because if I didn't, I was going to explode internally. Yeah, they would just be straight gone. Auto gold, I'm not sure. Like, I feel like I'm gonna play around with it. I kind of liked clicking on things. I really did. And especially because, you know, you were constantly in, at least in online play, you were constantly trying to make sure you got that drop when it happened. You know, if there was like a rare item that fell on the ground. Alright, let's resummon some more skeletons. I'm sure they've been a little worse for the wear. That's where I get her. So I used to love playing Paladin and Necromancer together. It was one of like the best combos out there because you can enhance the damage and the survivability of minions. So what you could do is you get one Necromancer that's like full summon, and you have him summon all of his creatures. You get into a little party together, and basically what you do is one of your Paladins, or however you say Paladin, whatever you say. One of you gets like concentration or fanaticism to increase the damage and attack speed. Or if you have multiple paladins, you're going to get one of them is going to be using fanaticism, another one's going to be using concentration, another one is going to be using what was the one that there was one aura, I can't remember the name right off the top of my head. It was sort of with a C. Increase the elemental resistance of everyone that it was under. Also, a really nice one to use in combination with minions. Sweet. We're leveling up fast. What do we want to get? Let's grab another pointless skeleton for now. That's the direction we're going. Let's just keep going that direction for this point. Yeah, but like what I'm talking about is the combination of multiple paladins with you know, with the minions and then beefing the minions up with them. So you know, you could have one paladin with thorns, you could have one paladin with concentration, you could have one paladin with fanaticism, you could have another paladin with the elemental resistance bonus, etc., etc., until basically all the minions are just super beefed up. And I used to love it. You could just roll through things. And of course, just to add insult to injury, you could have a hammered-in paladin sitting in the middle of your minions just spamming hammers. You know, while of course you're shooting bone spears through everything. That's one thing I hope that they do fix with the Diablo 2, you know, remastered edition, or however you want to call it, is definitely the lag associated with lots of creatures on the screen at the same time. I'm really hoping that they figure that out, because I want to be able to summon 80 minions and have like a paladin, like all the paladins, and like a full team of people all on the same screen all at the same time fighting everything. I think it'd be awesome. And then, you know, not have any lag. Because I do remember there were quite a few times where my full summon necromancer was just, he had 20 skeleton warriors, 20 skeleton archers, or mages. Wasn't there archers too? I can't even remember. Was it just? See, now I'm forgetting. Where's my skill tree? Yeah, there it is. So yeah, you got the mages, you got the regular skeletons, and then you got the revives, and then you also have your golem, and then on top of that you'd have your you know, your little pet, whatever it would be. Like this one is the archer, But what I would usually do is go and grab the ones that have the auras from Act 2. And there were better ones. I can't remember which one it was, Nightmare or Hell, but one of them had different auras. And I would usually grab one of those because they had the better auras. Accidentally switched off my wand. You've been geeking out about Diablo. And this is just the Necromancer. You guys, I got builds for days. I used to build, that was like all they did was build characters and just have fun seeing how I could build the characters. Come on, Golem, get in there, do your best. Ooh, a rare throwing axe. 9 to 13, 7 poison damage. That's kind of cool. Requires 40 dexterity though. I got nowhere near that much dex. Alright. But see, with the new shared stash system, I could share that with my throwing barbarian. Yeah, Lagromancer. How dare you call me out like that, Jackson? I feel personally attacked, sir. Because I was one of those Lagromancers. Not even gonna lie. You know, it's funny, in PvP, you remember what was like one of the most overpowered PvP characters? It was the Sorceress, remember? With the lightning ability and then the whirlwind, the ice whirlwind. Can't remember the name of the attack for some reason, like Ice Cyclone or some bullshit. So one day I decided I was going to make a character that the sorceress couldn't kill, just so I could just stand there and laugh at her. And you're not going to believe what character it was. So what I did was I built a druid with full elemental resists. Right, I got the equipment that made him as elementally resisting as possible, but that's not enough, because when you have a fully maxed out elemental sorceress, they can take away most of those resistances from you. That's actually one of the abilities, is to reduce the resistances of the person that you're attacking. So then the druid has a very similar skill to the necromancer, a lot like bone armor, but instead of, bone armor only absorbs physical damage, but the druid has one that only absorbs elemental damage. And it has bonuses, or synergy bonuses. So what I did was I maxed out everything that gave a synergy bonus to the elemental armor, and literally all I had to do was cast it. It was like 5 mana or something. It was nothing. And it gave me like an immense amount of like just elemental absorption. And I could literally just sit there and just occasionally cast it in the open, the elemental sorceress just spamming every ability she had at me, lightning attacks, the ice attacks, literally just going at it. And I could see my shield. You know how like when you cast the bone armor, as it takes damage, the bones start to disappear, and when it gets to its minimum, there's only like 1 or 2 bones left spinning around you. It works the same way with the druid one. So I could tell when I needed to recast it, and I would just right click and recast it, and I was fine. And I just thought it was amazing. But then a barbarian came out and whirlwinded through me, and I died, because of course the shield only protects you from the elemental. It doesn't protect you from the physical. I still thought it was funny though, because the PvP sorceresses are like one of the biggest PvP characters. They always show up when you make a PvP game. And if you don't have elemental resistances, you pretty much just get one shot on them. Yes, chipped emerald and an amulet. Damage reduced by 1. Where's my amulet? Oh, that was the amulet. Never mind. I'm going slightly. So what are the other builds I've got? Like, I'm going to go through some of my builds. It's fun to talk about. So let's see here. Obviously, there's the Javazon build. If you've never done a Javazon build, that's a very fun build. It revolves around the Javazon's lightning spear, which splits into more lightning bolts as each time it hits a target, combined with the penetration ability. So when you throw it into one target, it splits into like 5, and then when it goes through another target, it splits into another 5 or whatever, and so forth and so on. And so your goal is to max out the penetration attack that Amazons have, basically so that you can get as many of those splits as possible with one throw, and then you throw another one and another one and another one, and the amount of lightning bolts that come out are just immensely ridiculous. That was actually a very fun build, very fun to play in cow levels, because the cows really do the cow line up for you, and you just throw one spear and it goes through like 18 cows and like murders them all. It's amazing. I also had another build for Amazons, which is literally a melee build. So what you do is you get yourself a nice javelin, and you level up some of the melee skills like fend and whatnot, and you basically focus your Amazon around the dodge mechanics. So the Amazon has a whole tree that's dedicated essentially to dodging, like dodging while moving, dodging while standing still, etc. And what you do is you just beef that tree up as much as humanly possible, and it makes it so that you're practically invincible when you're fighting in melee, and then you have to focus on finding a way to actually kill things in melee, like using crushing blow and whatnot. Yeah, I actually kind of liked the immunity issues that you encountered in Hell, though, because it made you become more creative in your character designs. So instead of focusing entirely on one way of killing things, you would have backup plans. Like on Barbarian had that one skill that was like magic damage. I can't remember the name right off the top of my head. Was it like Berserk or something? And that one allowed them to have some way to damage things other than, physical. So if you ran across a physical immune monster, you had, a magical attack that you could use. Yes, I do remember that, Jackson. There was like a dodge lock where you would get stuck in it. That was one downside of going with that build, but it was pretty fun to build out. You made sure that you had all those dodging abilities, and then when it came to the elemental stuff, you had to build up your elemental resistances to keep yourself from being exploited in that way. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of this stuff that we don't need. I'm gonna be honest with you, these charms are cute, but they're huge and obnoxious. I'll keep that poison resist one though, because Andariel is lots and lots of poison. And let's go ahead and take this these gems and put it in the stash. Oh, that's another quality of life thing that they changed. So they made it so that now you can, like, how like in Minecraft and stuff, you can hold shift and click, and it will automatically move items, between containers. They're doing that in the new version. So you're going to be able to just click and move your items. Or like shift click or something like that. That's going to be sweet. Hey Jackson, do you have a link to the Q&A that's coming up? What's she got in here? So sometimes you can find some pretty cool ones in here. Like right now, I got +3 to skeleton mastery, +1 raise skeleton. I'm probably not going to find a better one than that right now. But you can always look. Well, there was a lot of characters, Jackson, that would build themselves around the crushing blow mechanic. Do you remember the crushing blow? Or I could be saying it wrong. It might be devastating blow. I think there's both. But one of them was like it was like a certain percent chance to trigger an attack that did like 25% of the monster's total HP or something like that. Or I can't remember exactly. I'm sure I could look it up actually, but. Let's see here. Crushing blow. Because crushing blow items can stack, it's possible to get up to 100% chance for crushing blow. Physical resistance does apply to crushing blow damage as long as the enemy has a positive physical resistance. Crushing blow removes a portion of the enemy's current life, not its maximum life. So, for example, hitting a Hell Diablo with 40,000 hit points left will remove 5,000 hit points. 12.5% times 40,000, not 12.5% of its original total. That being said, crushing blow removes a percentage of the monster's current life equal. It is equally useful in large multiplayer games or when the player's X command is in effect, allowing you to down enemies within an efficient time frame. So yeah, basically, you could build a character that had almost no actual real damage around the crushing blow skill. And it was amazing because it would just rip the enemy's health down. But then when the enemy's health got really low, it didn't do much. So you had to be able to finish off the monster, but it would get the monster's health within a point where you could finish them off. Let's see if we can gamble on anything. Ooh, chain boots. Nah. I'm trying to, in my mind, I'm remembering all of the rare and like unique items and set items that these could be. And like I'm trying to think of like what I need. Do I need those? I don't think. Yeah. Dang, Bear, where you running to in your dreams? Picking everything off the couch in the process. No, nothing good. Let's look again. I remember there was a unique item for these two. We could try this one again. I mean, it's better than what I got. Just use it. %10 faster hit recovery. I will definitely take some faster hit recovery. Hit recovery, I remember, was very important. Oh yeah, the dagger. Oh, the dagger's gone. What are some other fun builds that I had? I used to play around with stuff just for fun to see if it would work, not necessarily knowing that it would work or not. Like I made a Defiance it in. Literally, I maxed out Defiance on a Paladin for no reason, just to see how good it would be, and it was not as good as I thought it was going to be. Defense is apparently not that great of a mechanic. Doesn't really do as much as you think. Like my character had an amazingly large amount of defense, but even like with all that defense, it didn't really stop the monsters with very high physical damage from beating right through it. So I guess when it comes to defense, you really need like a certain amount to keep yourself from being one shot or killed. I'm not really 100% sure on how defense works, but I do remember that having an amazingly large amount of defense, because I remember I was in like 30,000 defense or something with Defiance on, and it still didn't really help me very much. And of course, you know, I built my character in a way that made him very elementally resistant, so that the defense was taking on the other side of the equation. That's a very, very poor charge day. It's got no skills on it. beating me. Get some more vitality. The not dying stat. Let's see, other fun things that I did. You know, obviously everyone probably did the Trap Assassin. That one was really fun. You can make a whole bunch of different variations of that. Basically to the point where you have so many traps down that like the monsters are just getting mutilated by fire or whatever. I thought that was pretty cool. You know, there's the very standard sorceress builds, like you know, going for the orb. I can't remember the name of the ice orb. But then I built an entire character around the glacier spike. And the reason why is because the glacier spike has the freeze effect to it, which actually holds the person in space. And I found a couple ways to build the character for Glacial Spike, which made it very, very effective. Because it has that small AoE that comes out of it, which freezes everything within a certain distance of what you hit. And it wasn't like the best in the world, but it was actually really easy to kill stuff though, because obviously when you were freezing them, they couldn't move, they couldn't really fight back, which is good. You know, you don't really want the monsters to fight back. Okay, then. Yeah. Of course, then I made other paladins too, not just defensive ends. I mean, I made just about every kind of paladin you can think of. I had a whole paladin based on fanaticism. That was a very fun one. And I had another one based on concentration. I had one paladin, he was kind of like a mishmash. He could pretty much do everything. Like, he had an aura for pretty much every situation. Yeah, he was like my Swiss Army paladin. He was very good in groups, but he wasn't so good by himself. Frozen Orb, yes. Huge aura. Ridiculous. Let me refresh my skeleton. I'm gonna get that longbow and give it to my girl. If I can. Oh, that's right, I got the bulge. Alright, Anor. Take this giant longbow.
Good use.
Yeah, you better put it to good use. I don't see it. Usually I can, it'll pop up and it'll ask me if, to authorize it, but I don't see it. Ooh, a dirk. Potion. All this dang gold though. I'll play around with the auto gold pickup, you know, that's gonna be fun. I also played around with a sorceress based on the skill Sparks. You know, the really early skill that that sorceress gets, which is just a field of sparks that comes out. Well, what I found out is that the higher level you go, the more damage and the more sparks you get, to the point where each individual spark may not be doing very much, but you literally hit them with this field of sparks, which is so just ridiculously ginormous that anything that walks into the field is instantly murdered. And I can't remember exactly how high I got it, because, you know, obviously you can go 20, and then you can get like 2 Rings of Jordan, so that's like 22, and then you can get like a wand or something, which gives you individual bonuses to those skills. And I think I remember I got it pretty damn high, especially with all these synergies that help it out. And you literally would cast it, and it would just create this field of sparks in front of you that nothing could escape. and anything that touched the field of sparks would just instantly die. Now, granted, I can't remember how effective it was in hell difficulty, like in Act 5, but I do remember it was pretty deadly for like farming, like building up magic find and farming for stuff. And of course, you know, you fast casted it too, so you would just sit there and just keep casting it until it got like, literally there was just this field of electricity in front of you that just went on for like a mile. And that's the amazing thing about Diablo 2 is there's so many ways to build a character. There's so many ways to make, you know, a build work, even if you have to rely on a unique item or, you know, some specific effect that you wouldn't normally have otherwise. Like I remember Frostburn gauntlets. Didn't they have like an effect where you return mana to you or something? Yeah. I need to get in there. Ah, I know. Let's summon some skeletons in the room. That way they have no chance.
Not enough mana.
Kill him. Kills them all. Ah, the Horadric Malice.
I shall make weapons from your bones.
We'll make some weapons from my bones then. I would like to see these weapons. Ooh, unique. Yes, we got our first set item. I thought that was angelic. It's Arctic. Sweet. Sweet.
I'll put that to good use.
Sweet. So the Arctic set gives resistances. I actually used to use this set back in the day. You could use like the mittens and the belt, and you could get like really good resistances to start out with. It was really handy when you got to hell and you just didn't have enough resistance.
For a hammer.
That's right, we got the hammer. Now let's go. We're gonna kick Andariel's butt. That's what's gonna happen. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. So, other builds. How many other builds were there? So let's see. Obviously, you know, you got like the werewolf and the bear build. The summoning druid, that was really fun. He had all sorts of interesting summons, like the vines and the little spirits and stuff that went around and like enhanced your characters. And then you had like the ravens and the wolves, and it could be fun to make another summoning druid. That could be a real interesting one.
Of caged starvation.
Let's see. Barbarian. There were a lot of fun barbarians. I had a throwing weapon barbarian. That one was really cool. It's a whole skill based around basically just throwing items. So you find like some really cool like throwing axes, or we're actually gonna save this Volge for when we get to Act 2, because the Act 2 has the much better minion that is going to give our little summoning alliance here an aura, which is going to enhance their abilities quite significantly. So we're going to hold on to this for him. And we're going to sell these other janks. And we got the Horadric Malice.
The Order welcomes you.
Item cannot be traded. Let's see, what other builds? The Barbarian had a lot of fun stuff that he could do. You know, obviously the most common build for the Barbarian was without a doubt the Whirlwind
What
Bar.
you need?
But there were a lot of fun things that you could do with the Barbarian. You know, specifically you could make a Berserk Barbarian, you could make a Leaping Barbarian. there were the really cool shouts that he had that were like sort of like a paladin's, you know, auras that gave everybody like a hit point boost or increase their skills by a certain amount. That one was really cool. Skull cap. No, we didn't get it. I'm hoping to grab the unique skull cap. That's what I would really like to get because it has the magic find on it. I can't remember the name of it right off the top of my head, but I do remember it was a skull cap that had a magic find ability on it naturally. It should be something that I can get my hands on. Ooh, I actually want that. I don't have enough gold? Take this skull then. Still don't have enough gold? Take this potion then. Higher level belts give you more belt room for potions. So, seeing that high level belt in there, I really wanted that.
It is certain that we face the Demon Queen, Andariel, who has corrupted the rogue sisterhood and defiled their ancestral monastery.
Yes.
This does not bode well for us, my friend. Ancient Horadric texts record that Andariel and the other lesser evils once overthrew the three prime evils, Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal, banishing them from hell to our world. Here they caused mankind untold anguish and suffering before they were finally bound within the Soul Stones. Andariel's presence here could mean that the forces of hell are once again aligned behind Diablo and his brothers. If this is true, then I fear for us all.
Yeah, I remember I had the, what was that? On one of my characters I had the Barbarian Merc. And there's a special 3-piece set that you can get that goes on the Barbarian Merc. And it's not necessarily supposed to go on him or anything, but it does. And he gets the full set bonuses. And I remember my Barbarian Merc just kicking ass because it was a hell set. I can't remember that 3-piece hell set for the life of me. It was like an armor piece, a two-handed sword, and like a helmet or something. Well, dang! Look at that. Now we got 3 summons, or yeah, three summons, I guess. Let's do F1, F2, F3, and then we'll play around with the rest. All right. So let's head back into the jail. See if we can get to Andariel. I'll go ahead and pop some more strength on because I know we're going to need it to equip armor and whatnot. Yes, I think it was the Bull Cathos. Because it was a 3-piece set. And it was only what the Barbarian could wear, the Barbarian Mercenary. Ow. Frickin' Frost Nova. I'm not sure. I have to look it up later. I just remember that it was the only thing that the Barbarian Mercenary could use in the... Because, you know, you can get a Barbarian Merc in Act 5. It was actually a really good Merc for Sorceresses. In fact, I think I remember I had it on my Sorceress. What were some other fun builds? Because there's so many builds. There really are. You could literally spend like months just coming up with fun builds for characters. Just playing around with them, see if you could get them to work, see what kind of damage levels you could get from them. I mean, like a sacrifice it in is a pretty standard one. It's like a whole character build around the sacrifice skill. There's Zealadins, but no, I remember the first time I made a mistake of accidentally leveling up Zeal all the way, and it had like 20 plus hits, and I was just, I got stuck, like I couldn't move, and the monsters killed me because I couldn't run away from them. But I was like staying alive because my lifesteal, so like, it was like a really slow, painful death. Curse the stone. Champion potions. Give me that diamond, sir. Look at issue. Oh yeah, I made a poison dagger necro one time. That was a very interesting adventure. So the necromancer has a whole tree of poison and bone spells, and on this left-hand side you have a poison dagger attack, a poison explosion, which is a lot like a corpse explosion, and then you have poison nova. And so you kind of build your entire character on the ability to poison things. It's very interesting. And the poison dagger actually requires you to be using a dagger and to run up and stab people. It's pretty funny. And you know, it worked. Things died. They didn't die as quickly as I probably would have liked them to die, but you know, they did die. And you spent a lot of your effort getting charms, which would increase your poison abilities. So usually you would find like a charm like this in hell that would actually add a certain amount of poison damage to your attack over like a certain number of seconds, and you stacked as many of those as you could so that your dagger would do like an amazingly large amount of poison damage when you touch somebody. So it was pretty much like you went up and you booped them with your poison dagger, and then you just ran away and you giggled as they died slowly in horrible pain and anguish of gone over you. But the problem was that in PvP it didn't really work very well, because a lot of people would have negative poison duration, or like half poison duration items, and they could stack them to the point where your poison would run out really quickly. But if the damage on your poison was really, really high, sometimes they couldn't survive. It's Q&A. BlizzCon Q&A, gotcha. We're almost there. I wonder why it's not letting you post the link. Here, I added you as a moderator, Jackson. See if you can post it again. Ooh, a long staff. +1 to might. Ooh, +1 Inferno, +2 Charge Ball, +2 Fireball. That one's gonna fetch a hefty price. That Crystal Sword, I think, is worth a pretty penny, too. Let's go ahead and make some money real quick. Look, you got a little wrench by your name now because you're an admin.
Yes?
Look at you, Mr. Fancy Admin, sir. Alright, so this is what I was talking about earlier. See how this item says it's 5,000 sell value exactly? That's because the maximum amount of money that you can obtain for anything in this difficulty is 5,000, or this act. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and take anything like that and you want to put it in your stash for now. Because when you go to the next act, you can check it again and see if it says 10,000. And if it says 10,000, you might want to wait till the next act again, because chances are it's a very highly valuable item. Yeah, no problem, another freaking game of jail.
Stay a while and listen.
4 to maximum damage, 25 to attack rating. Alright, let's let go. Hey, another small charm. There's some more poison resist. I can always use more of that. Yeah. I remember, wasn't it something about she could enchant weapons to do extra damage? Diablo. Rondachet. Yeah. I mean, that was half the fun, was building characters that could do extremely well in group content. Especially when you got to the point where you had like multiple synergies. So you had like a paladin, you had like a sorceress and skillful weapons, and you had a necromancer providing everyone with cover so they could hide behind your minions, and the curses that do extra damage too on top of that. You know, there were some like you could have the druid in there. The druid could be providing buffs too, and then the barbarian could do his shouts and give everybody else some buffs. It was a whole lot once you had everything all together. These guys, I remember, were completely immune to physical damage. In the hell difficulty. And that was quite a treat when you got there. Be like, oh, well, I guess I just never progress past this, then. Because I don't have any elemental damage. Or like your one person with elemental damage was carrying the entire team. Dang it, I went the wrong way. I think I remember that. The Supreme meme build. Dude, there were a lot of fun meme builds, though. Like, that was half the fun, was making some freaking meme build out of some piece of equipment that nobody thought you could do anything with. I would build entire characters around one piece of equipment. We're like, oh, here's a really cool crossbow that only necromancers can use. And I'd be like, sweet. And then I'd literally build a character around a necromancer crossbow user. I can't remember the name of that crossbow, by the way. It was like an arbalest. I want to say it was an arbalest. Like, I remember the first time I found an ignore target's defense scepter. I can't remember which difficulty quality it was. You know, it was the paladin's weapon. But it had ignore target's defense on it, and from that day forward, my Zealadin had completely changed. Like, I was able to kill pretty much anything at that point. I did build an entire character based on the shield smiting. I remember I had Holy Shield maxed out, and I had the shield smite maxed out. And I actually had like a shield that had the highest smite damage. Because you could smite so fast. Alright, let's go look around real quick, see if there's any bad guys. Hello, Mr. Bad Guys. I'm gonna say you okay. My golem. Ooh, a fanged helmet. +2 to howl. Could be worth some money back in town. Of course, you know, that's the fun, is that once you get your characters up and you start gathering gear, you won't have to go through all this every single time. I remember we would just get into the appropriate games and do some ball runs, and you'd be like level 60 before you knew it.
I sense a
I also had a charge it in too, that was kind of fun. It's basically a paladin based around the charge skill. We got another point, so we'll get some more skeletal mages. I can't remember the exact minimum that I needed for like necromancers, just so that you can actually use like the hell out of it. I'm just gonna pump it up. It's probably only the next time. Oh dang, bear just kicked me to death. There was also the paladin based around what's that one? Oh, I didn't kill the Countess yet. I gotta go back to her. I forgot to quit kicking me. Dog's asleep and he's running in his sleep and he's just kicking me to death. There. I'm gonna kick you back. How about that? You want some kicks? Some double kicks. How about that? Hey, we found it. Sweet. Look at my jewel. Yeah, I mean, it's something I can go back and... I'll go and get it. Gotta summon my army inside though. A key. Come through the door, my warriors. He's got holy fire. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I did build a character on holy fire one time. That's an interesting ability. So those, they weren't ever useful before the synergies were introduced. But after the synergies were introduced, the Holy Fire, the Holy Freeze, the, what was the other one? It was like the Lightning one, I think. They all gained a damage component to them. And I do remember actually having a Paladin specifically set up for Holy Freeze and Holy Fire. I liked Holy Freeze a lot better. The Holy Freeze it in was really cool. You basically just built your entire character around that freezing effect and the extra cold damage that it gave you on your attacks. Yes, Holy Shock, that was it. So, Jackson, what you said about adjusting drop rates. So, from what I heard in the deep dive, the game is going to be functionally identical to as it is now. So the way they explained it is the old game is running underneath, and the new game is running on top. And the new game is pulling everything from the old game. So the drop rates, the hit recovery rates, all of it, even the 25 frames per second that the original game runs at, which kind of governs everything in the game. The old game is still there, like a skeleton underneath, and the new game is just like a skin on top of the old game. So they haven't really adjusted anything from the old game. The old game is going to be, the new one is going to be functionally identical to the old game. So what I'm playing right now is basically exactly the same as it's going to be in Diablo 2 Resurrected, except for the fact that, you know, we're going to have much better graphics. There's going to be some quality of life fixes. I actually was really impressed with the graphics. I feel like they kept them as close to the original as they could without, you know, sacrificing too much. And they definitely made it very, very pretty. Far more. I'm going to be streaming that one, by the way. And if I get into the alpha, and I'm allowed to, I'll be streaming that too. I mean, I feel like the drop rates weren't really that bad. You know, if you built your character on Magic Find, you could find a lot of cool stuff. I had several Magic Find built characters. And, you know, I farmed a lot with that. I'm sure as most people did. Ooh, that just reminded me, I saw that scythe drop. I had a necromancer built around a scythe that only necromancers could use. I can't remember the name of it, but I do remember there was some Grim Reaper scythe or something that the necromancer could use. And I literally built a character around the necromancer scythe. I'm hoping that I get into alpha. I really am. I want to go extreme. I think it's going to be a very amazing game. I want to get as many people excited about it as I can. Back off me, son. I ain't died yet, and I ain't going to start. This might as well be a hardcore mode, because I ain't died. Speaking of hardcore, man, I used to know some people that were just brutal with hardcore. They would go in and they would level up a character and they would spend so much time on it and they would die and they would just hop right back on the horse like nothing even happened. I remember I got a paladin up to level 75, I think, in hardcore, and I was in the jungle. And you know those little skeleton pygmies that run up to you when you kill them, they explode? Well, I was trying to be extra careful with those guys, and one of them ran up to me mid-zeal, and I killed it in one hit, and it exploded, and it killed me. And I was so mad. I lost my hardcore character like that. All because I couldn't stop my attack. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, I mean, if they get enough people in the game, those items will drop. Yes, you know what explodey guys I'm talking about, because everybody has died. Everybody. We can get Golden Mastery. Also snag. Let's grab Golden Mastery for now. That way our Golden will be more powerful. I'll go ahead and resummon him and make sure his Golden Mastery is in effect. Resurrecting your minions. Thank you. Alright, let's go see if we get our butts kicked by the crazy girl in here. You know, it's one thing that I'm actually kind of looking forward to is boring the Iron Golem again. I always used to be so intrigued with the Iron Golem. He's just one of the most interesting characters of the monsters in the game. Basically, whatever item you made him out of, he assumed the effects of. So, like, you could sacrifice like really highly powerful items and make a very ridiculously powerful Iron Golem. But it was more than that. Like, it wasn't just sacrifice a powerful item and make a cool golem. It was, oh no, he killed my girl. How dare you kill my girl? And why are my minions not resistant to poison? Attack her! I need more minions! Minions! Chill pass. Get her. No, don't attack me. I'm a little weak necromancer.
I am overburdened.
I need bodies. Bodies. She's so mad at me. She's so mad at me. Get her. Get her. Double the damage. Fight, kill, death, murder. Chain gloves. Some worthy items.
Back to the hell that spawned you, Andariel.
Yes, back to the hell that spawned you, Andariel.
Hello.
Good day.
Oh, I'm just having trouble
The caravan
using it right now because of the, it's really just a matter of, is there a corpse and is it nearby where what I want to kill? And so I was having a little bit of trouble earlier because a lot of the monsters were so weak they were dying in like one hit. Plus I'm a summoning summoner, so, you know, I was trying to actually summon my monsters. And if I use corpse explosion too much, it'll have the bodies. But I built an entire necromancer around corpse explosion before. Let me sell it. Sell it. Ooh, we got another 5,000. That's gonna be worth a whole bunch in the next act. Go ahead and throw this in here for now. And let's go grab the rest of this junk. Big junk. Big junk. Grab that junk in the trunk. Junk.
I am overburdened.
Cracked sacred globe. I got nothing on it. Smoked sphere. +1 to warmth. Juvie potion. Alright, let's get out of here.
This is a great victory indeed.
Andariel, good evening.
You know what, let's go to Act 2 real quick and then let's grab the other.
Hello.
I try to remember which one is the best one for the summons, because there's two different ones. There's the one that increases accuracy. There's the one that gives might, I think.
I bet
you agrees.
Who goes there?
Alright, so he's got the defensive, the offensive, and the combat. I can't remember which one's which. Aura-wise. I don't want to waste any money. Act 2, Diablo Mercs. Okay, so in normal and hell difficulties, it's prayer, defiance, and blessed aim. So defiance isn't going to protect them against elemental. So I'm thinking blessed aim might be better, just so that they're hitting their targets. You know what I mean? Makes them unhittable. Well, I mean, we could do that. What we got? We got several high-level offensive ones. Oh, there we go. Wraith them. Wooga balooga. Oh yeah?
I know much.
Woogie likes to do TikTok videos. You found any, you got any more or followers? 60 something. Dang. You going fast. Sweet. Alright, so we don't need this stuff. This is not, that's a nice sword though. It really is quite nice.
I can't use this yet.
No, can't use crystal sword. Oh, that is stash. I like that. Let's grab our Volge.
Not in town.
I'll put that to good use.
Sweet. Alright, let's get him some... Oh, breastplate sounds good. No, we don't have enough gold for breastplate. Get him a helmet. Two-socketed helmet, that sounds good. We can throw some jank in there. I know, right? Well, thanks for joining, Jackson. I appreciate it. It was fun talking Diablo with somebody who knows about Diablo. You know what? Let's give him a better magic items helmet. Why not?
I'll put that to good use.
You better put it to good use. What else? You're fired. Alright, let's get him some body armor. You know what, let's go to Gahid and let's see if we can gamble for some armor. Maybe we'll get something good.
Ah, welcome to the desert rain.
No, it was junk. That's okay, you're getting junk.
I'll put that to good use.
Alright, let's go back and let's get the Countess. Can't remember exactly where the Countess is, but we're gonna find out. We will find you, Countess. I'm pretty sure she was up here somewhere. Stamina potions we got. where the Countess's camp is. We're in the Black Marsh. I'm saying we're in the wrong place. That's what it is. We need to be in the Dark Wood. That's totally highland. So that's not where we want to be either. What's this over here? I thought this is it. It's not in the Darkwood. Oh, this is the Forgotten. Never mind. This is it.
This place.
Let's make sure I got my armor running. Ooh, a preserved head. Yeah, with nothing on it. I remember I would try to find like a really good stat, like preserved head or scepter or something like that, and then you would move on it would get you a really cool item with the same skills that the original had, so it would come in really handy. There we go, there's my Defiance. I was wondering when that was going to kick in. Another preserved head. It's the preserved head. +2 to raise skeleton, +1 to skeleton mastery. Hell yes. Sweet. Now we got 6 skeletons or 5 skeletons? 2 mages? Let's go, Countess. Oh no, we don't have enough identify scrolls. No unique items yet. I feel betrayed. There should be unique items. I should have gotten at least one so far. Especially with all of the gambling I've been doing. Go, my arm. need to identify. Ooh, that's one +2 to amplify damage, +1 teeth. Gold, oh no. See, this is where that gold pickup would come in handy. I click on every single pile. There's mountains of gold.
Treasure finding? Yes.
Sweet. So we finish everything in this act except for
Well done. Greetings.
identify my items gain.
Hello again, Al.
Welcome back, my friend.
Except for the imbuing an item. Ooh, 10% faster hit recovery. That'll come in handy. Let's go ahead and I need some more identifier scrolls. There we go. Let's go ahead and put these runes in the chest. Gotta save this later. So we got a fire damage or fire resistance rune, and we also have a weapon poison damage with poison resist rune. And those are going to come in handy later because you can make rune words in items, which is very nice indeed. I wonder, I can't remember if we get a
hi
new
there.
wand. No, because it's socketed, that's right. It has to be a regular item. Weapons. Alright, so we are off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Talrasha. Fighters? Looks like minions have trouble with this. Poisoning my dudes. +3 to Golem Mastery, +1 to Weaken, +2 to Dim Vision. +3 to Golem Mastery. It's gonna be worth a bunch. Now that takes us out. Go down. There, baby. Good job. This way, perhaps? There's a way over here we didn't go. Woogabaloogatron! Let's put another one in Skeletal Mage. That ring mail is better than what my guy's using right now.
I'll put that to good use.
Well, it doesn't have the hit recovery on it, but it'll be alright. Gotta find him. Where is he? Got him. Go in there, my army. Fight his army. Yes. Oh yeah, we would use corpse explosion here so we can summons.
What a waste of undead flesh.
What a waste of undead flesh.
I am overburdened.
If we can. We just don't have the room. Let's come back.
How may I help you?
Up. We don't have the Horadric Cube yet, so we can't combine them. Nothing we can do about that. Let's give him the Horadric Cube.
Ah, good to see you.
Get that big thing out of my inventory. Let's pick these two items and see if these are worth anything to sell. Here. Good. So they're both within the 10,000 limit of this area. That gives us quite a large amount of money to work with. We can go gambling. Let's go gambling, let's go gambling, let's go gambling, let's go gambling. I really don't want any of that. I think it's like the Firewalker boots or something from those. I don't really want those either. I would like Frostbird gauntlets. I don't know if I could get a hold of those here. Nope. I mean, they still might be better than I got on. And I don't have the hit recovery. Give the helmet to what's his face.
I'll put that to good use.
treasure magic find.
I can't do that here.
Alright, so let's see what else we can grab from this guy. Chainmail of self-repair. Is that better than what our dude has on?
I'll put that to good use.
No, I'm running out of gold already. Boo-hoo. One day I will be rich. One day. Okay, we don't really need to go back down there, do we? Yeah, that's right, there was the errand ship. Ooh, and a hawk helm. I'll take a hawk helm. Hawk helms are worth a little bit of money.
Good day.
I can go fill up on potions real quick.
I've heard that you... Good day.
Oh, I forget it's in a different place every time you spawn. What about the angle of my arm here? Not quite feeling the greatest. A Diablo II's elbow. They always fell back every time you touched them. Maxed out corpse explosion. No, sure. Not many people ever max out corpse explosion. Yay, we made it to the dry hills. Drink it straight from the ground. It's interesting the way that they decided to implement the new game. The way that it, I'm very curious about this whole, like, skeleton structure thing. Because the way he explained it is, the original game is still very much there and running in the background. Since the original game doesn't even really require very much, it makes sense.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Halls of the Dead, yes. Don't know quite what you thought, but skeletons on a romance one. Yeah, boy. Man, we leveling up like crazy. Ow. Alright, let's throw another in a skeleton mastery for now. And let's put some points of energy. other people get the Horadric Cube, even though I myself will have already had it. Sweet. Die, you monster. I always loved how sometimes it's like on the side of the door. Like, well, that door probably wasn't. Ooh, a tier rune. Nice. Got quite a few runes now. I might be able to make some rune words. There are very specific rune word items and weapons which are very powerful. Must kick all urns. Go forth, my warriors. Leave no tomb undisturbed. No! That's the first time I've died. I shouldn't have ran in there. My army got stuck at the door. The golem. For any bodies that might be left over, we're gonna need them. Oh, they killed all my troops. Powerful. Let's go ahead and hit a actually, no, let's do a down portal here. We gotta get my my minion back, my little mercenary.
Need some help?
No, that's right. I forgot all my gold is on the floor. Okay, hold on. I gotta sell some things.
Blessings to you.
That gives us 2 warriors at the very least. We can summon a couple more.
They say that the taste of vengeance.
Let's go down here real quick and we'll grab some warriors before we portal through. Play this smart, shall we? Army. Let's go get our body back, shall we? Put a portal up just in case. Yeah, try with some heavy boots. Real boots of that. They repair their own durability. Okay. We'll take it. Resistance. Hit recovery. Yes, we now have the Horadric Cube.
You have quite... Hello.
You have quite a treasure there.
It is an
in that
honor to serve you.
Horadric Cube.
Ask and learn.
Ask and you shall receive. Never have exactly what you want on them. Never. Ooh, I'm so excited about Diablo 2 Resurrection. I could play all the way through to hell, kill Diablo, go kill Baal. I don't even have the time though. Let's see what we got so far. We got 3 skeletal mages, we got 10 skeletal race skeleton, We got 6 skeleton mastery. We got clay golems. We got golem mastery. We're gonna need summon resist, and gotta decide on which golem we want to build up. So obviously, we need to figure out which one we want to actually use.
You have quite a treasure there in that Horadric Cube.
Y'all think I'm joking. I'm gonna go talk to Mr. Deckard Kane, and y'all gonna be like, he actually said exactly that, in that way. Watch. Y'all ready?
Stay a while and listen. You have quite a treasure there in that Horadric Cube. According to Horadric lore, the cube can restore a Horadric staff. To do it, use the cube as you would a scroll. When the cube opens, place both pieces of the staff into it and use the cube's transmute power. You'll be pleased to know that the cube has other alchemical uses as well. 6 gems plus 1 sword transmute into a socketed longsword. You may also transmute 2 quivers of crossbow bolts into 1 quiver of arrows, while 2 quivers of arrows yield 1 quiver of bolts. I must leave it to you to discover other formulae.
Yeah, there's tons of cool things you can do with the cube. Like... blink, blink, blink. Let's see. We don't have 3 chipped. I like to stack them like this because it helps me visualize better whether they can be transmuted or not. On the con. So far we've got a Tier rune, a Ral rune, Tal rune, and an Eld rune. Can't even use some of them yet because they're higher level than what we are.
How may I help you?
So the Horadric Cube has got to find its way into your inventory space somehow. A lot of people do it like this. We don't need that many keys. These crit sharps are ridiculous. Ridiculous. You can step on the bugs, by the way. You just gotta get it just right. Squish. Squish. No. Squish you. Maybe it's not the beetles in town. Maybe it's the scorpions outside of town. I think it's the scorpions outside of town. Here's one. Squish you, sir. Yeah, see, we squished him good. This one once. Something. Should be a big point in this area somewhere. So, rejuvenation potions are healing completely and immediately, whereas healing potions heal you over time. So, use actually But it turns out Talrasha is, can't remember, was he already dead or something? Kill him. Hello, closet zombie head. Wait, what did it have on? Plus one leg. Maybe worth something. Somewhere Diablo. When is Resurrected coming out? It's set 2021. I'm really not sure. They have an alpha, a technical. This is a technical alpha coming out soon, which is promising. I'm assuming the beta is probably going to be coming after that. I'm hoping to get into the technical alpha. There's already a sign-up sheet for the technical alpha. So if you're interested, you might want to go ahead and hop on the webpage and sign up for that. Antlers. +1 to werewolf. The jewel. Yeah, I'm thinking this year probably. I feel like we're going to see the technical alpha probably in the next couple months, and then I'm not sure when the beta is going to come out, but I would assume that from the nature of what they've shown in the trailers, it feels like they're pretty far away. I think what they're mainly worried about is they want to make sure that, what's the term? They want to make sure that they're not changing too much to take the game too far away of its core value, if that makes sense. They actually were very specific about that in the deep dive. By the way, there's a Q&A coming later today at 3 o'clock on the game. Let's see if I can find the link. Jackson earlier was nice enough to post it in chat. Here it is. So apparently they're doing a live QA at 3 o'clock EST on Diablo. I'm probably going to cover that on the channel if I can. Yay, we got one waypoint out of like the millions that we need. I feel like they're really interested in the viewpoint of people who've played the game for a really long time, too. In the deep dive, they actually involved a guy who's been streaming Diablo 2 a lot, the original game. And so I think they're really looking forward to hearing that the older, like, nostalgia people that have played this, when they were 10, 13, 14, 15 years old. Back when the game first came out. And they want to see whether or not the fun has remained, if that makes sense. Because there's a lot of fun to be had in Diablo 2, and not all of it is quantifiable. The game is just fun. Can I get Bone Spear now? Oh, one level away from Bone Spear, okay. That's not so bad. Let's grab another Skeletal Mage. They'll come in handy in this area. I will bring out my Corpse Exploder.
I need mana.
Explosion works so good in this area because everyone has to get in so close. The reason why I wanted to beef up the mages, though, is because this area is not very difficult for melee fighters to get in there and deal damage. Or your mages in the back doing their job is very good. Oh, very good indeed. In fact, let's go back and grab some potions real quick. Sell these items that I've got.
Good day.
Plus 8 defense jewel. Ooh. Man, that
Allow me to advise you.
Let's go throw our gems in the stash too while we're at it. Me. Oh, they got mana burn. Die, Mike. Sometimes when you need stuff, you gotta summon your own inside them. No. Upgrading me. Let's see what's over here. Yeah.
I can't carry anything.
Yeah. All right. Let's go back and let's go down. Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime gal. Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby. Oh, let me have this. Alright, punks, die. Ain't got time for your razzmatazz. Ain't got time for your tazzle. Ain't got time, ain't got time, ain't got time, ain't got time. Not so strong. And body explosion, man. What's up, Wooga Loogas? You hungry yet? No? Still not hungry? Excited for Cole's birthday party? 6 or 5. Are you sure how old you are? 26. Whoa, you're a little short for 26. We'd have to get you to the doctor. Have you checked out? You stop growing completely at age 30. You got 4 more years. Get them extra inches. Corpses. Full helm, yes. Eisenhart's horns, yes. Everybody's on what?
Put that to good use.
What are they doing on TikTok? They're trying to ban a teacher? Why is that? Like cats? Why are you trying to cats are obligate carnivores. They're not capable of eating anything other than meat. It's hard to go vegan, you gotta know what you're doing. Steak. Well, I'm making people's corpses. I mean, it's not up to them when she gets banned. It's up to the TikTok or Twitter or whatever she's on. Stuck in there. Don't use my channel as the platform for your revenge. Don't use my channel as a platform for TikTok's revenge. I don't really get involved with politics. What? I just play the games. I like playing. This game's 20 years old, and I still play it. This game's older than you. Oh wait, no, that's right. You're 26. Alright, we've got to find this room with all the maggots. Alright, so I need to refresh my wall, yes. Refresh the wall. They're really good these days. Really good this one. I think I'm almost there, too. Here we go. Bone Spear. Finally. An attack that's actually worth using. So, I'm pretty sure your mom said that your grandma was going to come pick you up at 2. I see. Go, my minions. One of my favorite things about Bone Spear is it moves targets. So in tunnels like this especially, multiple targets.
Anymore.
All that poison there. Chainmail's actually got a pretty good amount of worth to it, I've noticed.
Impossible.
What am I doing? I'm an idiot, aren't I? How much I
can't carry anymore.
Oh.
Help the Staff of Kings.
The Staff of Kings.
You can't sell things directly from the cube, I forgot that.
Good day.
Yeah, a 2-socketed half-freeze duration shield. little growing stash of items. Alright, y'all, I'm going to take a break, and we're going to watch the live Q&A later. I think it starts at 3, so I got an hour to get myself something to eat and maybe freshen up a little bit. Because I've been streaming all day. Diablo 2. Freaking love Diablo 2. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by to chat. I was really happy to see some people. Big Head, Jackson. Mimic, therefore I am. Another freaking gaming channel. Thanks. I even had a stop in by Mark and Valentino and Profa. I really appreciate it. This was a fun stream. I might play some more Diablo. I freaking love Diablo. Diablo is awesome. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching, and I'll be back probably about in an hour to do the stream. See ya.